Yo, welcome everybody. Welcome to the newest episode of Big Black
and
and
Unsuccessful.
All right, I'm Stub D.
And PD the CEO.
We
As
here,
always.
baby.
What's poppin', people? What's going on?
What y'all know good?
Y'all still living up to them resolutions?
Ain't nobody.
Y'all still in the gym?
New year, new you, bitches.
I mean, it's the first month, man. They should still be in the gym. Even if they just walk around with a smoothie, they should still be in the gym. Go get you a smoothie. You know what I'm saying? And you still living up to it. Once the second month comes, you can get rid of all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
I make smoothies, but my smoothies are margaritas. Frozen ones.
See, I'm about that smoothie life, man. I'm about that juicing life.
You
A
know
little bit. I ain't all the way there yet.
Them gals on drinking discussions think they making drinks. I got some drinks for their ass.
Oh yeah,
I will tell you that.
drinks, man. Definitely. So anyway, today I think we're gonna talk about Black excellence, specifically in the film department. We're gonna talk about wig excellence. We're gonna talk about boom mics becoming stars. And we're going to talk about old guys playing old guys in the movies. Yeah.
That's
the movie you ain't seen yet, man. Old guys playing old guys in the movie. You know how it go?
Ain't that a good thing, though?
Yeah. But normally, what you see is the old guy who got this young girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, and it's unrealistic. This movie was... It fit the time frame for the people in it. Bad Boys 3, I know you ain't seen it yet, so I ain't gonna talk too much on it. But I will say that for an old head like yourself, like myself, we'd appreciate that type of film.
Really?
Yeah.
It's better than it's better than part 2. I don't think nothing can surpass part 2.
I don't want to compare
the souls.
I don't want to compare the franchise against it. Okay. What I'll say is that it's an excellent addition to the franchise. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'll say. The story was dope. The action in it was realistic. You know what I'm saying? Like, you probably seen a commercial. So you seen Martin like doing what you doing right now. Martin sitting on the couch, smoking a cigar, watching the stories.
Oh shit!
I'm retired, nigga. Nigga, I'm retired. I ain't fucking with that shit. Meanwhile, you got, Will, he's still running around trying to be Top Gun.
He's still Playboy stuff.
He trying to be Playboy. Okay. But he can't even get in the club.
Because
he's too old. Them girls looking at him like, who daddy trying to get in the club?
Oh, I know the feeling.
You know what I'm saying? So that aspect, man, I felt like that shit is dope. Especially when you take it outside of the movie and you think about the characters. Because all the women be like, oh, Will Smith, Will this, Will that. But nah, to these young girls, that nigga rich Will Smith. Mm-hmm. But he's still old. He's still the old nigga. He might take the women out to the beach and pay for everything, but they still gonna be like on the phone, like hanging out with this old nigga Will.
I see what you're saying.
And at the end of the day, that's what it is.
You gonna make me hurry up and go see it. I don't go to the movies no more, man.
It's a dope movie, man. I ain't even gonna trip.
That sound realistic though.
The shit is realistic. The shit is dope.
Wow.
Like, the storyline is dope. Like, everything, the way they broke it down, like, that shit is crazy.
So you went to see that with a crew or?
Nah, just me and the wife.
Yeah, I bet so.
Yeah. We don't really go to movies like that. So, this particular one, once we watched the promo run and watch, you know what I'm saying, how they've been doing things, it was like, okay.
So it's a good date movie as well.
It's a good date movie.
That's why I'm going down that road.
Yeah, it's on point.
Okay, because normally them get your head blowed off, shoot them up, bang bangs, right. Wifeys and gals ain't.
When you talking Martin and Will, you talking about so much more. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, them niggas are so much more than just, shoot them up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I get that.
They even had a young cat who they checked at the door.
Now I did see a preview. They brought I did see a little preview where they brought little Reggie back because
Right.
him and the girl had a child,
Right.
and Martin still was on his ass.
Yeah. Yeah. But
So,
that
yeah.
I mean, that was dope though. That's the whole thing. Like they brought it all full circle.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So just looking at it, and they brought it full circle, and they introduced the franchise to continue.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So like it's a lot.
Okay.
It's what you would expect. What is it? Trilogy? It's 3 of them, right?
Well, that is the third. So
it's what you would expect.
We're looking for a quad?
It's gonna be more.
Wow.
It might not be
them boys will be in their 60s.
It might not be our flow.
Oh, okay.
But you know what I'm saying, for the younger generation. Put it that way. Anyway, we can't go deep into this because he ain't seen it. And if you've seen it, you already know what I'm talking about. You know,
and
that
I don't
shit
give a
dope.
shit about pandering to
you know
the
that
younger
shit
generation.
dope as fuck. So you know what I'm saying? Like, we're gonna move on to another Black excellence moment. Another moment in Black excellence. Now, I watched Tyler Perry when he was having a grand opening for his studio. Studio had already been open for like a few years, but he was having a grand opening. I seen 50 Cent, nigga was on Instagram, nigga opened up a package. That package was dope as fuck. Shit was wrapped nice. Nigga pulled a tablet out. Oh shit. Turn that shit on. I'm Tyler Perry. And I want to invite you, 50 Cent, to come down to my studio.
This
nigga
nigga gave out personalized
personalized fucking tablets, iPads, whatever you want to call it. Whatever.
With the invitation
with
already
the invitation.
recorded.
As soon as you turn that motherfucker on, that shit start playing.
Rich nigga shit.
I'm talking about the package. That shit came in a box. That motherfucker came in a box.
Rich nigga shit. That's what being worth over 500 million get you. And I'm saying that for a reason. We gonna get there.
That's real shit. So you know what I'm saying? Like, that's a moment in Black excellence. You know, just the way that you presented that shit made so much sense. That shit was so dope. It made everybody who seen that shit want to invite. Right? Fast forward. All right, we know about the studio.
Which is a mini city.
We know about the Viacom deal.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You taking over BET and killing shit at BET. We know about the number one shows that you got on BET now in their time slots. We know about Bad Boys 3 was filmed at your studio.
Among other
things. We know that you know what I'm saying, like, shows that people love on a daily, weekly, monthly level, have and the have-nots, all of that shit, done at your studio. So we know the caliber of your work, the possibilities. Now here we go with, what is it, Fall from Grace?
Yes.
Somebody sneeze or something? Zoom tight.
Bless you, nigga.
You gonna do all that? You might as well say something. What was you saying?
I said it's called a fall from lace front.
Oh, okay.
A fall from lace front? No, that ain't what I saw.
So a fall from grace.
That's why you can't have makeup artists and stuff looking at shit like that.
You know what I'm saying? They real critical.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now I ain't gonna lie. Niggas was looking like the mini hair pieces of Samuel L. Jackson.
I didn't see all that.
But you ain't.
I didn't see all that. The basis, really, what I get from this movie and what Tyler Perry always does, he exposes certain type of shit going on in the Black community.
I
and
like
all this nigga did was fucked it up with young dudes catching these goddamn grannies slipping.
Okay, break that down.
Breaking it down. Nigga, you after seeing that movie, look here, something 55 to 65, and you roll up on them, if they're into that shit, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna be, they're gonna look at you kind of leery, like, You might just want me for my money or think I got some money.
Nigga,
You might Tyler Perry me.
Us, nigga.
You see what I'm saying?
Us.
And it don't even be like that.
Okay.
And that's what's funny to me because that's what he do.
Okay.
And what I don't understand sometimes is why people get on him talking about, oh, he's always downgrading or doing a crazy plight about black women and this, that, and the third. I don't see it that way. He's just telling the stories that all of us have grew up seeing.
So that's the perspective you came from. You watching?
Yeah, that's my perspective. I came.
You
from.
Watching a familiar story. You don't necessarily care.
I can't say familiar meaning me.
Right.
No,
but just something you seen or
may have seen or heard about. Yes.
Okay.
Definitely.
Whereas a lot
shit is crazy.
A lot of other people taking it from the perspective of.
I mean, no, and not in the aspect of murder and this grand scheme of having goddamn 50 people kidnapped.
But you a sugar mom. From that perspective, you know
the sugar mama, yeah, he exposing the sugar mama.
You want me for what I got, I want you for what you get me. You know what I'm saying? The same way these women is. You know what I'm saying? With the sugar daddy. Everybody sugar babies all of a sudden. Yeah. But not all of a sudden. But you know what I'm saying?
But in this era of exposure and social media, I mean, everything's gonna start coming out.
Yeah, already has.
I mean, you know, it is what it is.
You learn who the star players is and who the...
But the shit was crazy to me because like we were speaking upon earlier before we even started filming, you know, okay, the wigs is sometimes the acting is and like I said earlier, the shit that fucked me up, man, you doing a Netflix film.
Right.
The boom mic is a star of the fucking show too. How the fuck am I seeing a boom mic? You are like a super ultra professional. How the fuck we see the boom mic? You need to fire the editor.
Well, I think that's where the question come in at. Are you a super uber professional? Because Tyler Perry to me has always been a freestyle artist. If you ever watch Tyler Perry plays, that nigga be doing some shit.
I've never watched. You know what? I can honestly say I've never watched not nary one of his plays.
If you ever went to one of his plays and you seen him on stage, that nigga be fucking up, but he'd freestyle that shit.
Yeah. But come on, man. This man has made classics. In
the eyes of certain people. Now, don't get me twisted. I agree with you. You know what I'm saying? I like Why Did I Get Married?
Mm-hmm.
I like Daddy's Little Girls.
That right there.
I like
that right there make you go out and hurt somebody.
Yeah. I like I don't think he did this alone, but I think it's like Four Colored Girls.
Yeah.
I think
he was more of an executive behind the
scene. Teamed up with that. I like I mean it's plenty of shit.
Man, listen, man, you might
Family
clown
Reunion.
me. You might clown me. But two of my favorite Tyler Perry movies is Boo 1 and Boo 2.
Oh, my wife, I think she swear by those.
There's some shit there.
I think
that's the most hilarious.
I think she swear by those.
Black horror I've ever seen. And the ignorance of it is so high, you can't help but enjoy it.
But it's kind of like a like Marlon Wayans type flow.
No, that should be corny, Marlon.
But that's what I'm saying. But it's kind of like
that
Marlon Wayans type of flow. Just it might be just funnier. You know what I'm saying? Even
though White Chicks is a cult classic, if you watch it now, you be like, man, I ain't watching this.
Yeah, it ain't the It's kind of like another flip to Big Mama's House.
Mm-hmm.
Martin.
Like now, I'll watch movies for certain moments. I'll go through those moments, then I'll go to something else.
Yeah. But even in Diary of a Mad Black Woman,
mm-hmm.
you put the damn cornrows on dude.
Oh, Pretty Boy? Yeah.
Yeah, you know them shit been fucked up. Everybody know them shit been fucked up. You was looking like Jamie Foxx when he been pretending to be D'Angelo on his show and shit. Doing How Does It Feel?
But y'all, but how can you be mad at it? How can you be mad at it?
You can be.
only people I notice being kind of upset or maybe feeling some type of way are people that are in that industry that do that type of work. Not just a casual fucking fan that watches movies. And man, I got a partner. This nigga don't watch A and B list movies. This nigga watches shit like Sharknado Part 19, Attack of Bangkok.
Right, but that's the point. When you look at
people, and enjoy them shit.
When you look at most moviegoers, right? All right, this is a Netflix thing, so ain't no money was spent other than your
no, some shit that come on Netflix, that should be expensive.
But I mean, like, this your normal subscription.
Right. So, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, all right, ain't nobody really, like, you can't be like, oh, I paid my money here. But if you went and seen a movie at the theater, you expect that motherfucker to be A1 and on point.
But that movie wasn't for the theaters.
But that's my point. Like,
it was for a subscription.
Tyler Perry make movies that go into the theaters. You don't expect it to be some old backyard band shit. You don't expect to see the boom mic.
But, okay, he didn't make this movie for the cinemas.
But he still made it for a company that's based in playing cinema movies.
Okay. What I get from Netflix is, hey, Mr. Phillips, I'm going to pay you $10 million to give me a movie. I'm going to give you the money.
Okay.
You deliver the movie by this certain time.
Okay.
That's it.
Right.
It ain't no, hey, you need to go back and reshoot this shit.
But I get that. But at the same time, off of your own name. See, the reason why people talk down on his name is because sometimes he do dope shit. Sometimes he do dumb shit.
But the people talking down on his name are not his core fans. He's going to sell, and he's going to sell it regardless.
He's gonna have his core fans. They're gonna do what they're gonna do. That's like Trump. They're gonna get their numbers. You know what I'm saying? That part is understandable.
Mm-hmm.
But when you see, it's like with anything. If you know your favorite artist just made a dope ass album and they're capable of making a dope ass album, when the next album come, you're gonna be like, oh, this shit about to be fire too. So you run to the store, and when you hear that shit, and it ain't what you know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's happened to me a couple of times.
But that's the point. You expect, because they done set a standard for themselves. You ain't set the standard for them. They set the standard for them. You expect them to at least stay at that standard or exceed it. So when they, you know what I'm saying, when they under-deliver, people get upset.
Yeah.
Like Andre 3000 said, but they jamming on the Wowski. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, up shit creek.
Mm-hmm.
That's the last shit that I want to hear when I'm going down.
But this man has an unprecedented angle to where he can literally walk into a company and say, man, I can guarantee this.
Right. But he also has an unprecedented situation. He has his own studio. He has his own sets, own buildings, own everything.
Yeah, he's on like almost 400 acres.
So how much money does it cost him to say, let's take this money and make this shit the best shit possible?
That's hard to do when he's doing this literally by himself. If what I read was correct, Tyler Perry doesn't really employ anybody to do certain shit.
He doesn't there must be drinks and discussion or something. I don't know. Must be big, black, and unsuccessful drinks and discussion dream bella.
Oh, was she correcting me? Was she agreeing or was she correcting?
She said because he cheat. But we offered her to sit in, and she said no. I don't know what that is about. You know what I'm saying?
She. You know how she is. She's not getting no camera any old kind of goddamn way.
I feel that.
Okay.
Now, you know what I'm saying? With that understanding, yeah, he writes everything himself.
Mm-hmm.
But he don't film everything himself.
That's what I'm saying.
He don't, you know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying.
He got a whole crew. He got a whole crew of people that he worked with. So if it's me and it's my crew, I'm going to try to hire the best people behind the camera as possible because I know I'm going to pull in somebody who hired.
Well, I guess in that aspect he is being cheap because,
and that's where the problem come in at.
Martin Scorsese put a movie on Netflix called The Irishman,
right?
Which is one of the best fucking movies I've ever seen in my life.
And that shit is 3 hours long,
and you don't even realize it.
How the fuck you make a 3 hour long movie and that shit is fire all the way through?
Fire
all the way through.
So I get what you're saying about cheapness. I get what Miss Renee is saying about cheapness, but god damn.
You just want a certain standard, that's all.
But The Irishman is Martin Scorsese's standard.
Yeah.
Come on now.
So
me and you both, come on now.
But you know,
Tyler Perry's standard is all over the place.
Right, but that's the point. You have your own spot. You can create your standard a certain way. Like, for example, we right here.
Yeah.
We ain't got to run all over the place. We right here.
Right here. Yeah.
So we already know. Them lights going to set to 4400. Why? Because we look good in that motherfucker.
Okay. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we ain't got to worry about all the other shit if we was sitting outside or we been in a hotel today or if we been over here tomorrow. You know what I'm saying?
We got our shit.
We got our standard.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? We know how to do what we do and make it look the way we want it to look.
Yeah.
That's Tyler Perry. You got your studio. What you telling me that, you know, the White House thing that you doing for BET, you kept all the good cameras over there? You know what I'm saying? The Sisters show you got, you kept all the good cameras over there?
Come on, man.
And you was like, you can't. Netflix, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna get some cameras. I'm gonna hire a B crew or C crew.
That might have been. Listen, man, there's a lot of shit going behind the scenes.
True.
That nigga ain't never did no Netflix shit before.
But Netflix movies is a movie.
But them niggas, I guarantee you, Netflix execs called him. He was like, you know what? Let's try this out.
Okay.
I'm gonna give you some shit.
Right.
It might not be beautiful or perfect, but I'm gonna give this to you to prove to you I have this market fucking cornered. Nobody else is in his market.
Okay.
Nobody.
And
the little half-ass niggas in the communities all over the United States that try this shit ain't doing it. He has the market cornered.
What you saying makes 100% sense, right? And in one way. Give me 500,000. I'll make a whole movie for you in 5 days. 100,000 a day.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Just to show you what I'm capable of.
Okay.
This nigga acting like Smokey in the chicken coop.
Yeah, because I know I had like at least a half a pack of cigarettes. Don't nobody else in here smoke cigarette. Anywho.
But anyway, so yeah, I could see, for one, I could see a pack of cigarettes on your desk.
Really? Oh,
you know
man.
What I'm saying?
I need to get up and get those. I had somebody tell me, nigga, you move too much. Hard
work. It's hard work, goddamn, putting this show together, people.
Guess what?
It's hard work.
This my motherfucking show.
It's hard work keeping this shit together.
This me and PD show. I can move when I fucking want to.
Hard goddamn work. But
look, I want a whole cigarette.
But we get it done. You know what I'm saying? That's all that matters. You know what I'm saying? On the mother shows, y'all don't see you on them getting up because we be like, cut.
No, man, this ain't no cut, man.
You get a job at cut. But anyway, so, okay, I get what you saying. Nigga might have said, yo, give me 500 grand. I'll show y'all a whole motherfucking movie, make y'all some money, 500 grand in 5 days.
And that's what I'm saying. Something in the background had to go on for where he sat down with these actors. Because if you think about it, the only two major actress or actresses or actors that was in that film, if you've seen it, was Felicia Rashad and Cicely Tyson.
Right.
And Felicia Rashad really isn't no movie stars. She's a television. That's Claire fucking Huxtable.
Well, she done did a lot of other shit too.
Yeah, okay.
But yeah,
She did the Fire a couple of seasons on Empire too.
She is Claire Huxtable.
But she's Claire fucking Huxtable.
Yeah, definitely.
That's why Bill, I know I'm digressing. That's why Bill couldn't hit in films because it's Bill Cosby. Okay. So, you know what I'm saying? So for him to take at least those two caliber of actors or actresses and make a movie in 5 days, and that's not taken away from all the other actors, and because we've seen like the girl that played her Grace's lawyer, we've seen her in things, but it may have been it may have just been on the television shows. Or this, that, and the third.
I don't take nothing away from her. She dope, but no, she's not. She's not. Started calling her Claire.
She's not. Claire.
She's not Claire.
No,
she's not Cicely Tyson.
Well, let me tell you something.
You know what I'm saying?
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna tell you. Listen. No, never mind. Let's go ahead.
So I can see the element where you coming from. All right, if I'm just trying to goddamn do a show of force. Mm-hmm. Show these motherfuckers, get them a tester. Mm-hmm. I can see that. You know what I'm saying? I can see you throwing it out there, making that shit in 5 days. Look, you seen the boom mic in that motherfucker? Well, this was 5 days.
Right.
You gave me this budget. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I just want to say that saying you did something in 5 days is not impressionable unless it's top notch.
Why? No. I do not agree. Because we got niggas around here.
It looked like you did.
No, we got niggas around here right now. I ain't no rapper. I just started rapping 2 weeks ago. This my first fucking single.
Okay,
I can see.
If they're good, then that's if you.
But it be trash.
But that's what I'm
saying about Tyler Perry.
That's the whole.
The movie was. You know what? I'm not going to argue. I'm living my best life. I'm arguing with niggas. The movie was actually good.
And what's being said off of camera, in case y'all can't hear it, is making a movie in 5 days. If it looks like the movie was made in 5 days, then it's not a good representation. Now, I agree with that too.
Listen, I don't give a fuck if y'all hear my feet or not. Listen, man. We got motherfuckers around here making movies or little shorts or little 50, 60, 70 minute movies in 1 or 2 fucking days.
And they're not Tyler Perry.
No, they're not.
Exactly. So we expect that from them. They're not Tyler Perry. We don't.
But some of the but I watch them. Some of the shit be good. Yeah. Even for what it is. We've done film shorts.
If you dope, you dope. Put it that way.
We done film shorts.
If you dope, you dope. Put it that way. As simple as that. But that's the whole point. We all agreeing that Tyler Perry is inconsistent. Sometimes he's really dope.
Right.
Sometimes he's all right. Sometimes he's bad. So in that sense, he's consistent. Another point, he might have been doing it for lesser money to prove a point to another network.
And that's what I feel he's doing.
Because he went from OWN. That's why him and Oprah fell out, because he wasn't making new shit for OWN. So he went from OWN to Viacom.
Which is BET and all that.
BET, VH1, and a lot of other channels. And the reason why he did that is because he wanted more freedom to be able to put his shows in more places. Now you got the Netflix situation. So you got Viacom money, you got Netflix money, you got the studio money from people.
Okay, but let me I got to cut you off. So the Pains and all that shit was on what? TNT? No, not TNT. What was that fucking network that all that what was it? TBS.
Okay.
He went from Turner fucking Broadcasting, which is an Atlanta staple.
Okay.
I said, man, fuck, I'm going to take all this shit to BET. Now, he got some classic shit out there that I hear people talking about that I don't even watch. The haves and have-nots, the goddamn this, that, and the third. Only shit I used to watch every now and then was the Pains and the Browns.
Right.
Because, that's what I know.
But he got some dope shit.
He do have some dope shit. I give him.
But that's the whole point.
Yo, man, listen, man.
But that's the whole
don't bring
point.
it
You know what I'm saying? Like, you gotta, you know what I'm saying, and let them do their thing. Like,
I want to come to the next shooting.
but we need to be on the next drink some discussion.
Okay.
Just walk in from the back and shit like.
Yeah, what the fuck y'all talking about? Nah, Melissa Renee.
Every time they get serious, we just be like,
or be like, oh man, this shit
that shit
weak.
ain't good.
That
They
shit
around
weak.
here fronting.
Yeah, you need to add some more of that.
Doing the goddamn thing. We need some more turpentine. What y'all call that shit? Triple sec?
Yeah, you need to add a couple more ounces of
sec.
that. This shit like Kool-Aid. Y'all
You know what I'm
fronting.
saying? So, but that's the whole thing. Like, so in that regard, I could see it being different scenarios that it can't justify it, but it would be a reason.
But if I was a board member of Netflix or whatever, he proved a point. Okay, he shot this shit in 5 days. It's raggedy. Guess how much it brought in?
It brought in equity. It's the new chicken sandwich.
It's the new chicken sandwich.
It's been the new chicken sandwich since it came out.
Why? Because just like Eazy-E said, even negative publicity is publicity. Oh man, you can see the boom mic in this shit. Look at them raggedy wigs. Ashtray, bitch. I want to see that.
Now,
Let me see what the fuck all these motherfuckers talking about.
Don't get it twisted. If you don't got Tyler Perry money or Tyler Perry influence,
You can't do that.
you can't do that shit.
Bingo.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay,
But if you Tyler Perry, you can do some fucked up shit and recover. But if you new, you better have your shit together. You know what I'm saying? Plain and simple. But Tyler Perry, he can do that shit.
That's the bottom line. To me.
I mean,
Perry is the city girl.
you can't really argue that.
You know what? I like that. Tyler Perry is the city girls of film. Because I swear to God, if I'm anywhere and I hear that, they don't give a fuck about her dick. Then cut that shit off. I don't hear that shit.
Well, I actually like City Girls. So,
I like their voices.
you know what I'm saying?
Because they remind me of a young Trina.
Yeah. They just remind me of some young ghetto girls. Like that's
it. But that shit they be talking about is fucking.
But you gotta think about how they grew up.
Yeah, but
They grew up off of Trina.
Exactly. That's
So
the queen.
You gotta think about that shit.
That's the queen. Just like a lot of these goddamn female
I'm
rappers.
the baddest bitch. Boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? Like that's the type of shit they grew up off of. So you know what I'm saying? Like unfortunately, ain't been no other influences there. Like
Man, they had Mia X. They had them.
Mia X came and left, man. Mia X came with No Limit, destroyed shit, wrecked shit. And by the time motherfuckers really knew her name, she ain't been rapping no more. She been doing a cookbook. Mia X, probably my favorite female rapper in the industry.
Why got to be female? Why can't she be one of your favorite MCs?
Because she's one of my favorite female rappers in the industry.
Oh man, I can name 5 MCs better than her right now.
Females?
Yeah.
Who?
Jean Grey. MC Light.
I ain't really big Jean Grey. I like MC Light.
Latifah.
Latifah ain't really been my era, but I like Latifah.
No, ain't been your era?
Yeah,
No, I'm gonna stop right there.
Latifah is
I feel insulted.
Okay, you ever heard Mia X? You ever heard Mama Mia?
Let me tell you something, brother.
Mia X was the best rapper on No Limit at one point.
I was 19, 20 years old when we started getting the No Limit shit in. I was there.
It's still Black Excellence, so fuck y'all.
Yeah, it is still Black. We talking Black Excellence.
Yeah,
we can do what the fuck we want to do.
We good. But anyway,
if you don't like it,
finish.
Watch something else. Anyway, I was gonna say something else, but I'm gonna let it ride. Watch something else. You. Let me tell you something, man. Mia X ride. You had, man, it was a lot of female MCs coming up. In that era, man, I was a young man. I'm 19, 20, 21, 22. We talking 94, 95 to 99, 2000. Man, Me X had the title, but it was some chicks.
They was out there. Don't get it twisted, but a lot of them wasn't writing their own shit and they wasn't killing shit like Mia X.
Oh man, Foxy was.
Nah, Foxy ain't been writing their own shit.
Oh man, come on, man, y'all stop that shit,
We
man.
know who been writing Foxy shit.
Who? Gavin?
For one, Jay started off writing Foxy shit. Then Foxy brother wrote her shit.
Thank you. Yes. I don't know.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
She ain't wrote her own shit.
Yeah.
That's why she can't write a hit, because she ain't never wrote it.
Okay. That shit she did with Sprague Benz was a hit.
Yeah, her brother wrote
Her
that
brother
shit.
wrote that. That album.
Go check the credits, my brother. Check the credits.
Her brother
She ain't wrote none of that shit. The shit that killed me is Lauryn Hill ain't write shit.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like that shit.
That don't okay. Why do we just hold that standard to hip hop?
Listen,
Some of the biggest shit. Gladys Knight, Dionne Warwick, Patti LaBelle,
My nigga,
Beyonce,
you know just
Destiny's
as well as I
Child, Brownstone,
you know why we hold
Total,
that standard. You
this,
know,
that, and the third. They didn't write their shit.
You already know why we hold that
Whitney
standard.
didn't write. Whitney Houston is the greatest fucking solo female singer of all time.
Okay.
Mariah Carey is right there up under.
No, sir.
Who?
Mariah Carey trash.
You crazy as fuck. You crazy as fuck. Mariah Carey was on the same trajectory of Whitney Houston.
Mariah can't touch Whitney with a fucking pinky.
I already gave Whitney her props. Whitney is the queen.
I don't know if y'all can hear it or not. I don't know.
But what I'm saying is, Whitney didn't write a fucking song. All she did was sing them shit.
OG to me means you original. Gangster. Understand? Pure motherfucking man. Everybody knows the rules in hip hop. Hip hop was all about being authentic. It was all about telling your story. And R&B, soul, all of that stuff existed prior. And it was all about having writers, having composers, having all of these things. Everybody knows that when hip hop came, you were supposed to be writing your story, even though Ice Cube was writing the NWA story. You know what I'm saying?
But he was writing what he saw and what was around.
The whole point is, like...
That's what they say.
It was supposed to be, even though Sugar Hill Gang, motherfuckers stole somebody else's rhyme from off the street. You know what I'm saying?
MC Casanova. They stole Casanova shit.
But hip-hop...
But y'all don't know who that is.
Hip-hop...
Yes, we do.
Hip-hop is supposed to be authentic. It's supposed to be your story. It's supposed to be
Drake,
your
the top
words.
dog in the game now. He don't write all this shit.
But that's the point. I'm telling you what it's supposed to be. See, we as hip hop people hold hip hop to that standard, even though that's not the standard. See, every time I was speaking on the standard, you kept telling me why it wasn't the standard. Why? Because it isn't the standard, right? Yet that's the standard we held ourselves to. Do I hate Lauryn Hill because she didn't write it? No. That kind of explains a lot as to why she didn't put out more music.
Listen, bro. You saying she didn't write nothing of hers?
Nope.
I'm telling you that she didn't write nothing.
She didn't write nary a rap.
She can't
on the
she can't
Miseducation.
perform her stuff. She doesn't have permission to because she didn't give the people credit.
Wow. Well, that sounds like some Milli Vanilli shit to me.
Exactly. But if you're a good performer,
she still got paid though. They couldn't take the money.
She got paid, but the people didn't get paid.
Oh, they got paid because
they got paid afterwards.
They got
See what I'm
paid.
saying? That's the reason why, she started having all the trouble she started having because, you know what I'm saying, unjust don't prosper.
Wyclef and the other dude did pretty good for themselves.
They did good. But that's the whole point. It ain't about that. What it's about is being authentic. That's what hip hop was supposed to be about. Mm-hmm. But I don't think that being authentic meant you had to write everything. Even with Shorty who got upset with me and called me big, black, and unsuccessful. Thank you for that. I like the name of the show. But she got upset because I asked somebody, did she write her rhymes? Mm-hmm. Well, if you ask PD, ask me if I write my rhymes.
You write your rhymes?
Yeah. I wrote every rhyme I ever recited. You see what I'm saying? You see why ain't been no problems there? Because I actually wrote my shit. Mm-hmm. Because I ain't sensitive about that subject. If you ask a real MC, like, yo, do you write your shit?
You got that right. I write my fucking
You know how
shit.
many motherfuckers asked Jay-Z if he wrote rhymes?
Mm-hmm.
Why they ask him? Because he make it a point to say, I don't write rhymes. I write them in my head. Do he take offense when a motherfucker asks that? No, because it's a real.
Oh, but he
question.
addresses it.
But
I'm
that's
not
my
a biter.
but-
I'm a writer for myself.
But
and
that's
others.
my point. And the motherfucker still say, "Oh, you took a bunch of Biggie lines."
If I say a big verse, I'm only bigging up my brother.
Bigging up my borough. Big enough to do it.
I'm that thorough.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Whereas if you look at motherfuckers like P. Diddy, that nigga said the coldest line ever.
Yeah, I don't write
Don't
rhymes. I
worry
write
if
checks.
I write rhymes. I write checks. Nigga couldn't say shit. My bad.
And they left him alone.
My bad, bro. I can't fuck with you. And what Drake do? Came out with a dope ass project without the nigga who been ghostwriting. What you want? I done shown you I can do this shit.
Yeah.
What's
But
the
some
problem?
artists become so fucking big, they literally don't have the time to sit at home. Some MCs like to lay on the floor on their stomach and write. They don't have time to do it no more.
Whereas
So they'll get a ghostwriter, and a ghostwriter doesn't necessarily mean I'm gonna write your 32 or whatever from top to bottom. I'm gonna give you this format, then you just replace the shit with your.
I understand the game. That's why I don't knock it. But if as a CEO, I want to know.
Yeah.
I want to know if I'm bringing on a writer. Why? Because later on, that's going to affect your pockets.
Mm-hmm.
And when your pockets affected, you're going to come looking
Oh,
at me.
because you got to pay them.
You're going to come looking at me.
Yeah.
No. 50% go to your writer.
Mm-hmm.
50% go to your producer.
Ooh, that's 100%.
That's 100%. How much?
So what left?
Better go perform. You better go perform. And you still got to pay royalties on that.
That was a lesson, but y'all didn't hear it though.
That's a jewel. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I want to know if you right. Because when your check, like, I don't want you coming around here talking about PD.
And don't let the producer also be a rapper on the song and help write the hook.
Don't let them help.
And that's where the hate and the dirt and shit come in. Oh, you getting over the... How?
Yeah.
How?
Because you ain't understand. That's like we had Shorty on the other show talking about how she should get paid for performances. And I said, well, can you guarantee 20 people will come in the door for you?
Can you?
Oh, I can't do that. I can't guarantee 20. We can't do business.
But you hot though.
We can't do business. You can't guarantee. You think they paying $100,000 for the baby because he can't guarantee that they gonna recoup that money and then some?
Baby can guarantee he'll sell it out right now.
Hey,
Even his underling Stunner can guarantee he'll
Vegas.
sell some shit out.
Pay your money. Why I'm paying you? Because it's business.
Black Zach can guarantee he'll sell some shit out.
It's business.
And these are local.
Well, they ain't local no more, but they was local.
No, but they're still local because they're from our locale.
Right.
And they did what a lot of us around here been trying to do.
Yeah. And you don't knock them, you celebrate it.
You're supposed to, but it's getting knocked.
Well, a hater gonna be a hater. You know what I'm saying? A motherfucker could always tell you something you could have done better when they ain't did nothing.
Yeah, because I saw a review of Stunner album say, the white man say, shit. He has a lot of energy, but it sounds like the same 12 songs.
Nigga said the same thing about the baby.
Well,
I mean,
yeah, because the bop sound like.
but what you
Don't that shit sound like Suge? Don't that shit sound like the shit when he was walking down the street and the white boy playing the
but what you
ukulele?
want from me? I'm winning, nigga.
Yeah, they eating it. They buying it. They eating it. I ain't mad at it.
And I'll switch it up when I need to.
Now, the one thing I give the baby and them boys is it's a trap feeling, but they're spinning and you can understand it and it makes sense. Baby a rapping ass nigga.
I like the
I
fact
give him.
I like the fact that them niggas doing them.
And they doing them.
Them niggas having a fucking ball.
Stunner remind me of a young Meek because he'll holler over everything, but you like this little red nigga energy.
Niggas is having a fucking ball.
Listen, man, I get teased because I listen to a girl group from Houston, Texas called Sensi Molly and Lil Brooke. It's the most outrageous.
I ain't never heard of that.
I'm telling y'all gonna have to look these girls up. Sensi Molly and Little Brooke are the most outrageous. They signed a Def Jam too through Gutter TV.
Okay.
All right, you're familiar with that?
Yeah.
It's the most outrageous gangsters shit you'll ever fucking hear, and you know it's a lie, but it's so refreshing because these little girls is rapping their ass off.
Okay.
You understand me? You know it's because they everything is blah blah blah, Draco this, Draco that, blah 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 blah. But
Just
they
like,
rapping
just like the niggas.
just like the bingo.
Right, yeah.
That's my angle. They doing what the niggas do,
Yeah.
and it's selling. But you really never heard of them. Like I dig and mine, and I'll press play on weird shit.
Right.
See who these little girls is. Now they're grown. They're not little children. They're 19, 20. But it's some of the most outrageous, gangsterish shit you'll ever fucking hear.
That's dope. I'm gonna have to check
Sensi
them out.
Molly and Little Brooke.
I gotta check them out.
Def Jam artists.
Y'all let us know if y'all check them out too. If
Oh
y'all know
man,
about
they're outrageous, man. They're outrageous. And then it's chicks out there like Asian Doll, China Doll. It's a lot of shit out there.
the whole dog crew.
The whole Doll crew.
But it's only one queen right now.
Who's the queen?
Rhapsody, nigga.
Rhapsody? Rhapsody is the underground queen.
Rhapsody is the queen.
She need to be the queen.
They just don't know it yet.
Is the underground queen.
When it comes to rap,
No. When it comes to
there is none higher. There is none higher. Rhapsody ain't even dope as a female rapper.
Rhapsody is a
dope as a
rapping
rapper.
ass MC, period. She's my favorite female MC
Kendrick
right now.
Cole,
But-
Rhapsody, Big Sean, goddamn.
But she's underground. They're not pushing her mainstream. What they are pushing mainstream is that fucking gorilla running around.
I'm a Megan Thee Stallion.
No,
where
that
you about to
fucking
go at?
Lizzo and
Oh,
that
nah,
kind of
man.
shit.
That's not a rapper.
I'm sorry. Y'all must not read Rolling Stone reviews or Esquire. She's a hip hop artist, and that's the lane they're pushing her in.
Nah, we don't read that shit because they culturally clueless.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay, but you know what? Guess what? That's what the people outside of the culture is reading. And that's what the people outside of the culture are believing.
Yeah, but the benefit...
And that's why she's mainstream
the
right now.
benefit of it
And
is-
the whack songs she's putting out are fucking selling millions.
The benefit of it is that the people outside the culture never move the culture.
No, they are moving the culture
They
because
try
they're
to.
causing whack motherfuckers to get paid.
Nah, whack motherfuckers always got paid. That's like, you know what I'm saying, watching the little hip hop documentary. You know what I'm saying? Like,
What, Hip Hop Evolution?
what's the name of that? Yeah. Watching that, you know what I'm saying?
That's beautiful. I just finished watching the 4th season last night.
Yeah, I only seen the first, but when you watch that shit and you see how hip hop started, like, they went and grabbed motherfuckers off the street. Anybody who could rap. Anybody who said they could rap.
That's not necessarily true.
Nah, that's what Shorty did when she did what? Sugar Hill?
No.
Yeah.
Hip hop,
The hip-
when hip hop
the hip-
began,
the
hip
hip-
hop was sound system and DJ.
Nah, my nigga. What I'm
MCs
telling
didn't come
you is,
into it until
what I'm
later.
telling you is when goddamn that shit hit the forefront being recorded, that shit was not authentic. They
No,
didn't
it
pull
wasn't.
in authentic shit.
It wasn't.
So I'm just going off of what you're saying. What you
R&B
talking about
and
with-
shit wasn't authentic when it first
But
came
when
out.
them niggas came and did what they didn't move the culture. Them niggas was biters.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Now when
The
dope shit,
message and all that.
when dope shit started coming, motherfuckers started to
That's
see the
when it
real.
started
That's
moving.
the moving the culture.
Right.
The other shit was just like some introduction shit.
That was some disco shit.
Yeah, that's the point. That was some introduction shit. That shit didn't move the culture. Motherfuckers was like, oh, that shit cool, that shit gonna be a
Right.
fad. Then they heard the real shit and was like, oh shit.
But guess what? The real
This shit is real.
The real shit, okay, hip hop really started, let's say 75, 76, 77. Then we had all that bullshit and the niggas with the furs and spikes and tights and this, that, and the third.
Okay.
Okay, the real shit didn't start cracking out till 83, 84. We already discussed this. Run DMC, Schoolie D, and all that.
Okay.
Then, after that, when LL hit, that was the changing of the guard.
But you're still making the point. The point is that outside of the culture never moved the culture. The culture only moves from the culture.
The culture only moves from the culture in certain aspects of it.
You know what I'm saying?
Certain people come through, scoop out from the culture, take it out, and that shit gets even crazy.
You're gonna have a Vanilla Ice, but Vanilla Ice ain't gonna move the culture.
You can't front on him. Vanilla Ice was dope for what he was
Vanilla
at that
Ice
time.
gonna make his noise, but he ain't gonna move the culture.
That did move the culture because that brought it out of the shadows into the forefront. Him and MC Hammer. I was there.
That
I
wasn't
saw
in the
it.
shadows.
Man, listen.
How can you
Hip hop was in the shadows,
How can
bro.
you speak on hip hop in its heyday as being 83, 85, and then say Vanilla Ice brought it out of the shadows?
Listen, man. I'm talking about worldwide starting
Run
to accept
DMC,
it.
Walk This Way.
Yeah, that's Run DMC. That's one group.
That's hip hop.
That's one group.
What's bigger than? You get
That's
it.
one group.
You get it.
The beat, shit, if motherfuckers want to get technical, Beastie Boys bigger than Run DMC. And that's three white boys that were fucking punk rock musicians.
Yeah.
But see, people don't speak upon that.
But you know,
Beastie Boys bigger than Run DMC.
But when you look at it in a realistic manner, Beastie Boys had to live hip hop.
But during that time, in that city, punk rock and hip hop was neck and neck. It was the rebellious music.
Okay, but think about it in a realistic manner. When you look at the Beastie Boys, because I always seen the Beastie Boys as some lame white boys. But when you really look at the Beastie Boys, like them niggas was a part of the culture. Like they was in the culture.
They were pioneers of this culture.
But that's my point. They're engulfed in the culture. Like you can't knock certain people.
Man, listen, man. Niggas front on this shit, but more white people have caused this culture and this music and shit to go further than certain black people. One of the top producers in rap history is Rick Rubin, and he was a goddamn white boy.
Because they white people and they use their white privilege.
Of course.
If you was white and had white privilege, wouldn't you use it?
Yeah,
that's
but
what you should do.
how did Martin Luther King forward his message? Martin Luther King
white
forward
people.
his message through black people who was broke.
The white people
So then
with money and influence.
But your point doesn't make sense because of course you're gonna use that. Of course you're gonna get bigger in that. You know what I'm saying? But that's the point. Like you're not like motherfuckers from outside the culture ain't moving the culture. Beastie Boys is a part of the culture. Rick Rubin is a part of the culture. You know what I'm saying? Like it's a big difference between a motherfucker named Brad coming from out of nowhere and being like, oh, I'm going to take this rap shit to the top.
But it's been motherfuckers like Brad that have done that.
No, it's been
Look at
motherfuckers
Interscope Records. Look at Jimmy Iovine.
It's been
He ain't part of the fucking culture, but he's one of the fuckers that pushed this shit to the fucking limits.
And why? Why was he able to do that?
Money, and he had some of the greatest black talent ever fucking assembled.
Say that last part again. He had some of the biggest what?
Black talent ever assembled.
Okay, so did Jimmy Iovine invest money or did he move the culture?
He invests money, and in his investments, the culture moved. Because if it wasn't for him, certain shit wouldn't be rocking right fucking
But
now.
Jimmy Iovine couldn't come with a check and pay as much money as possible to make something relevant. He had to grab people who was already relevant, people who already moved the culture, in order to move the culture. If it was just Jimmy Iovine and he just threw a bunch of money at hip hop, the shit wouldn't do nothing.
I don't agree with that because that thought process trickles down to even a local scene. Some of us who are in this scene or whatever, we ain't fucking with, I don't know who the fuck that is. Let me try to pluck this motherfucker who got a little something going on already, and maybe if I can add my seasoning to it, that shit gonna pop off even more.
Okay.
You understand what I'm saying? A lot of people don't take the time these days for A&R and cultivating and cooking it until it's done.
But just because you got a check don't mean you know nothing about hip hop. It doesn't mean you can make any moves. See what I'm saying? A smart man who got some money gonna come in and grab people who can make moves, who can move the culture. You know what I'm saying? Like he came to Dre with them beats. Why did he come to Dre with them beats? Because it can't be beats by Interscope. It can't be beats by Iveen. It had to be beats by somebody that we trusted.
Beats by Dre.
Why?
The greatest fucking hip hop producer in the world.
Because without Dre, I can't move the culture into these
Okay. And so growing up, I don't know how some of y'all grew up, but I get the shit that they did because you know goddamn well anything Dre name on, that shit gonna be fucking banging.
It's gonna move. Whereas without Dre, I can have as much.
It'll just be fucking headphones.
I can have as much money in the world,
It's gonna be headphones.
but I can't move the shit. I'm just Sony.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But with Dre, I'm Beats by Dre.
Yeah.
I'm hip hop's #1 headphones. So who moved the culture? People from within the culture. Not the money from the outside of the culture, but the people
money
within
from the outside fuels it.
It helps.
No, it don't help. It fuels.
It helps.
Fuels it.
It helps.
It fuels it.
Why does it fuel? Fuel is to say that it wouldn't exist without it. Dre would still be Dre without Jimmy Iovine.
But Dre wouldn't be Dre without Jimmy Iovine.
Dre wouldn't be Beats.
Dre wouldn't be Dre without Eazy-E. Dre wouldn't be Dre without Lonzo fucking Williams.
Exactly. But those are people within the culture. You see what I'm saying? Eazy-E had to move.
Shit, Eazy-E wouldn't be who Eazy-E is without Jerry fucking Heller.
Eazy-E.
He ain't part of the culture. He was a goddamn rock man.
There would be no Jerry Heller if it was no Eazy-E.
Jerry Heller was already Jerry fucking Heller without Eazy-E.
Jerry Heller was
he was already a seasoned manager.
He was a manager and a record store guy.
He managed some of the greatest rock groups of all time.
But he wasn't him until he was with NWA.
Come on.
There's no way possible you can tell me that he had the same.
Man, that's like you telling me.
I'm
not Stubb. I'm not Stubb.
He had the same influence managing the rock bands as he had managing NWA. That's what you telling me?
Of course he had. Can you really compare it? I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Would he have the same amount of? Yes, when he met Easy, this motherfucker was in a record plant. Blah blah. I understand what you're saying. So yeah, I have to back off of that.
Yeah, this cat had made millions of dollars on top of millions. You know what I'm saying? Became one of the most powerful record people in the business. You know what I'm saying? Because he had the most powerful record label. He was managing the artists. Had he been paying the artists, they might have stayed powerful for as long as possible. Because even without Dre, Eazy-E managed to still be a motherfucking force. He managed to still be a big motherfucking name in the game with Ruthless Records. So imagine if they was paying people.
Some of the greatest groups of all time.
So imagine he was paying people no different than Cash Money. Imagine people was being paid. Like shit would have went so much further. You know what I'm saying?
But you know what? I see what you're saying, but we really can't get into that because like we spoke upon earlier, okay, I own this label. I'm an artist on the label. I'm an executive producer. All you do is fucking rap.
Okay.
You're not going to get as much money as I get. So a lot of that shit ties into those demises as well. What? So we can't really say, blah, 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 who did. Because I bet you they made sure Dre was straight.
No.
To a point.
Yeah, that's the point.
To a point.
When you get to a point, that's where the problem comes in at. Because why did they pay Ice Cube? Because Ice Cube was the writer.
Right.
Ice Cube and Ren was writers. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you think that Ren ever made the money Ice Cube made? No. Why?
Not even to this day.
Why? Because Ice Cube went and demanded his payment. Ren accepted the payment they was given.
Right.
See what I'm saying? They wasn't paying them niggas right.
So you saying that could actually mean that was on their ass.
But that's the point. The point is, I'm not just a rapper. See what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Dre make a beat. Dre's the producer.
Mm-hmm.
I write the rhymes. I'm a writer.
Mm-hmm.
I perform. I'm a performer.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So most of the people in the group, out of everybody in the group, Eazy-E kind of should have been making the least amount of money. He didn't
owns
produce.
the label.
I'm not talking label. I'm talking artist. Artist standpoint.
Mm-hmm.
If we just talking artists, out of the group, DJ Yellow, he's DJ.
Producer.
DJ and producer.
Mm-hmm.
Dr. Dre, he's an artist and producer.
Right.
Ice Cube,
Writer.
writer
Artist.
and artist.
Right.
MC Ren,
Writer.
writer and an artist.
Okay.
Eazy-E, just the artist.
Mm.
See what I'm saying? We don't gotta mix up the label check. We talking artist check. He should have got the least amount out of that group.
He was the most popular.
But
He
he
Think
about what we said.
They made
earlier.
him, and organically he was the most popular.
But think about what we just said earlier. Writer, 50%. Producer, 50%.
Mm-hmm.
That's 100.
Mm-hmm.
What do artists get? You better go perform somewhere.
Right.
See what I'm saying? Like, you don't get no money out of this.
Right.
You got to go hit the stage, artist. Because you didn't write this. You didn't produce this.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but if it's multiple writers on a song, don't they split that 50%?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But that's the point. So that still would be Ren and Ice Cube.
DOC. Yeah.
And DOC.
Yeah.
Like, that wouldn't...
You're right. You're
No
right.
way,
I see what
shape,
you're
or
saying.
form from
So
an artist
easy.
standpoint.
That's why them boys start flaking, because these men goddamn,
Yeah,
you don't do shit.
You eating steak and goddamn, we in the studio all day. You come in the
Eating fat
studio.
burger.
You come in the studio, we hand you your rhymes. You go in there, the boys in the hood, it's all, it's all.
Yeah, I got you.
You know what I'm saying?
That
And
make okay.
now
I
you
see
get
what
the
you're
biggest
saying.
piece of the pizza.
Yeah.
That's a problem. You could at least.
But he was Ruthless Records though. But he was the label
But see,
head.
you're talking
he
about
was the label
you're talking
head.
about label versus artist.
Mhm.
His label check, yeah, you gonna get a label check. That label check gonna look good.
So that could afford him to eat
But here's the thing:
steak and shrimp.
we can't argue if we getting paid what we supposed to get.
Mm-hmm.
You can say, "Oh, I want more money," but nigga, you didn't pay for studio time. You didn't pay the expenses. You didn't pay for all of this shit. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have no real argument. But if you have a real argument, I can see you busting a glass table with a bat.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
So I need to come to your office and bust your tables up with a bat. Then.
Come on through, man. You know what I'm saying? They
His
say
office hours is from
9 to 5.
9 to 5.
yeah. They
9
say
to 5.
they say
The
artists
shit
make
been in the pipeline.
they say artists make more money post
Yes.
humans.
The shit. Post what?
What's that word? Post humans?
Oh yeah! Wow! You're threatening.
You know
You're
what I'm
threatening.
saying?
You're being threatening
You
now, sir.
threaten me.
What do you mean?
You threatened me.
All I said was, "Damn, maybe I need to come." And okay, that's not
That
threatening.
was a threat.
No, but the shit been in the pipeline for almost 10 years.
I said, so I could see why artists would come with a baseball bat through a glass table.
Yeah.
And you said, well,
Yeah.
maybe I need to come to your office. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You know.
We got this exclusive Starve album, man. You know, it's the last one. Rest in peace to my dog, man. God damn.
Hey man, you know what? I ain't going there with you, man. Now you threatening to kill me if I come to your shit.
I ain't
So
said
now you say now I know how I got to come there.
I ain't
Look
said
here,
nothing.
man. Look here, man. Want my bread, man. You
I
said the
ain't
shit
said
been in the
nothing.
pipeline for 11 years now, man.
It's always
Is
in
it-
the pipeline.
Is
man.
that?
It's in the
No,
pipeline.
this might be a little bit more than that. 11?
I don't know, nigga. You might be counting too much.
I might be okay. Maybe not 11. 8, 9.
It's
Been in the pipeline for the longest, man. I had a chance to sign with Long Time Coming, man. I spurring them, man, and join you, man.
Hey, we gotta bleep that out. What time next I went in a minute. So we know where that's at. Can't be just throwing out free pub tomorrow. We can't be doing shit like that. I feel dirty now. We gotta end this motherfucker. I feel filthy.
I'm sorry.
You gotta go home and take a shower now. You dirty up the whole room.
I should have paid my $125. You know, let them boys split it and put me on. Shit.
You signed a deal with us, baby. You pay us.
Yeah, I seen it live. I saw it. You was there with me when I saw it, and I couldn't believe what I saw. And you was like, "Hey," and PD was like, "Yeah, wow."
The artists don't pay them; they get paid.
Them niggas are divvying it up on camera.
Them niggas signed the deal. You signed a deal.
Niggas like, yeah. They signed.
You signed a deal with us. We split the advance.
Oh shit! This what y'all doing?
For it. We split the advance.
Oh
and
shit!
It's on your budget.
That was the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life locally, man.
Hey.
But you know what? I can't knock a nigga hustle, but god damn!
Yeah.
I wish. Yeah.
More power to you.
$150 you get something. Nigga, what?
Yeah.
I'll catch you on the flip side.
How bad you want to sign? How bad you want this deal?
Man, PD. Man, fuck with me, PD, man. 50-50 will never go down, man. That's as good as I can do. You gonna charge me an extra $150? Oh shit!
And adamant about that shit.
Oh shit!
We don't give
Woo!
Yeah, you can't sign here for free.
Just pay for your
Man,
studio
we need that money.
You're gonna pay for your video.
Only thing saved me. I have my own studio. He could have asked rate me if
I
he
just
wanted.
wonder what you do after that though. Because here's my thing. You know what? With people like that, I'll do that. Like what I need to pay you? One.
What am I going to get?
No, I'm gonna pay you your $125. Cool, y'all got paid. Cool. So once I start making my shit and I start hitting stages and I start making money, I'm not paying you shit.
Nothing.
That's cool.
I already paid you.
That's cool. That's actually set up in that situation.
Oh, okay.
All your money is your money, but the intent of the people has to be for you to make money, and that's not the intent. See what I'm saying? So
So I thought the taking of that was like, okay, this is what's going to get this is what's going to get the marketing machine started.
I mean, in a perfect world, it would. It would get you in the studio. It would get you a shoot. It would get you, get your first things ready for promo or whatever, like your first single to introduce you,
right?
So you could start performing, so you could start generating, attention. I mean, that would make sense. But now, dang, it's just. I'm sorry. It's just for a spicy. I apologize. Spicy wing from Popeyes.
I apologize to you and you for even bringing that up. But that popped in my mind since we was talking about labels and this, that, and the third.
Hey, it's all right.
But I know you wanted that out, man.
I don't know yet. I don't know.
I ain't want to give nobody no motherfucking goddamn props. Because you know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers be around here promoting the same 6 or 7, 8 whack ass motherfuckers all the time.
That's true.
What I'm saying? I'm one of the best actors in North America. And y'all motherfuckers is a trip, man. Y'all use the same 6, 7 motherfuckers in them whack ass movies too, man. But that's all right though. We from you know what? Fuck y'all. We from our own goddamn movie. But I guess we wouldn't be able to get no actors because y'all are locked in to the same motherfucker that y'all make these same little silly movies for. Biting scripts and shit like we ain't seen movies with this same goddamn shit. That was big budget movies that the same fucking shit you writing. We've already fucking seen it. But don't nobody say nothing though. I was on the front of magazines already. I don't need to be on the front of yours. So,
I'm about to do stuff like Kendrick Lamar did that interview and shit when they didn't know who Martin was. And he was like, yeah, we used to watch Martin and shit. And the girl was like, Martin? Who was Martin? And he was like,
I'm fucking leaving.
End the show, my nigga. End the show.
Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. Y'all know I'm not lying.
He walked off from that girl quick.
Quick. Now that was insulting. How the fuck you don't know who Martin is?
Martin, goddamn. How you gonna know Martin?
Come on, man.
Anyway, people, I'm done fucking with y'all for the day, man.
Man, peace, man.
Listen, this
Until
is
the
Big, Black,
next
and
one.
Unsuccessful. You know what I'm saying? Doing what we do. If you ain't like something we say, then check us. Otherwise, have a good day.
Please. Peace.